Chat, good morning everyone, how we doing? What's poppin'? Welcome back to the streams. What's good, what's good? Yo! Good morning chat, how's it going? I'm peeking again, one sec. Alright, cool. Chat, how we all doing, man? Welcome back to the streams. Good morning, happy Thursday. We're out here. It's exciting times, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good day today. Let's get this for a bit. Alright, let's lock it in, man. Hopefully you guys are all chilling. What's good, Malinko, Blizzy, High Life, what's good, Louis, Christian as well. Good morning, man. Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing, chat? Welcome back to the streams, like I said. Good morning, Rosie. Good morning, everyone, man. Come say hi, chat, if you're here. Let's pull up, let's make it a good day. What's good, Jay? Let's make it a good day. I'm excited for this one. I'm super excited. Alright, so, I just brushed my teeth and then drank that. That's disgusting. Triz was good as well. Gene, I saw your message, bro. Now you have to go full in on trading, man. That's the rule. You have to go all in on trading right now. But yeah, chat, look. Let's get into a little quick breakdown here because we have some interesting developments in price action here. Yesterday's price closed no top wick, no bottom wick on the daily candle. How crazy. I've never seen that before, really. I mean, it has happened, but it's super, super rare. No top wick, absolutely no bottom wick as well. So it just pushed up the entire day. Now, the next daily candle is starting to push down as well. So we are sort of starting to come and retrace here. I would like to see, to be honest, a retracement back down to at least like 32.45, but that's basically like 80 pips away. No, 800 pips away, sorry. So I'm not sure that's going to happen, to be honest. Current 4 hour as well opened up top wick. Oh wait, wrong 4 hour. Wait. Let me change charts. Current 4 hour, sorry, opened up top wick first and is now pushing down. You have 1 hour and 50 seconds left. 50 minutes. Jesus, chat, can I fucking speak? And then yeah, after that, the 2 hour did close bearish previously about 10 minutes ago, and you're starting to push down as well. You should be able to tap into at least 33.07 here, if not a little bit further. So realistically, that's where my sort of target area for these buys is going to be. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. There's a lot of gaps actually. We did gap up this morning. Where you analyze this shit is so tough, gang. Bro, XYZ. Why are you glazing, man? But yeah, look, pushing down here, chat. Let's drop to, I think actually the best time frame to do some levels here is most likely going to be this 15 minute. Now what? Yeah, chat, so you have a level here at 32.22. And that realistically, once you close below there, you should be pushing down towards this 31.13 level. After that, chat, you have room all the way again until 32.95. So this is on the 15 minute, right? But obviously we should expect to see some of these areas getting tapped, to say the least. As well as that, obviously after you do, if you do start to reject up, that is, you have essentially a level, a very strong level here at 33.32. So if you do like sort of reject and close back above there, that can be where you look to take the buys. Motherfuckers can't even give a compliment no more. Hey bro, I'm just playing, man. Just playing. Sounded sarcastic. No, I appreciate it, XYZ. I appreciate it. But yeah, chat, look, these are the levels that I'm looking at right now. So I want to see a closure below this 33.32 area in order to actually get some sells potentially to continue down. And that should be like your sells coming into a liquidity area. But obviously we are still bullish on every other time frame. Have a nice stream, gang. Alright bro, in a bit. Yeah, so we should see a continuation back up after some liquidity being grabbed. But I think we can take the sells to continue down first. But let's just see, chat. Obviously we need some music a bit lower. Yeah, of course, my bad. Obviously we need to see some price forming, some confirmations, some closures, all that sort of thing. But yeah, let's see, chat. Let's see exactly how this forms today. Hopefully you guys are good though. Have you all had a good week? It's been an interesting week for me, man. I really haven't had many positions, to be honest. I've taken like one trade this week. That's literally it. But it was a win, so I guess that's all that matters, right? Guess that's all that matters. All right, nice. Chat, 15-minute closing here in about, what, 2 minutes? So if that closes below this level, you might be good for some sales, but obviously we have ripped down like quite aggressively here. I'm still looking for buys back up. I just want to see like some areas get tapped a little bit lower. We should break this 4-hour low right now. And that would be like your sign to continue back down. The 5-minute did start to make like a weird range, which we now close below here, and you are just ripping down here. 84 pips in like a couple of 5-minute candles. Let me open my broker again. Was that my broker or was that Spotify? Which one did I click? All right, now cool. We're good. All right, chat. Let's get involved. So, how are we going to close here, chat? Looks like the 15-minute is going to close bearish below by the looks of it. We've got 1 minute and 20 seconds, so that's a long time. But look, after you close below there, you have clean traffic like all the way down pretty much. However, we haven't really grabbed much liquidity. This could just be your liquidity grab to continue back up. So we need to be extremely careful on this one. But lock it in, chat. Let's see what we can do here. How big is that 15-minute candle? It's a 90 pip 15-minute candle. Chat, we have been making bearish structure as well. So, realistically, these sells look kind of nice. Question is, are we going to leave a bottom wick on the closure and are we going to get a top wick on the open? That's the real question, chat. Can we use a 5-minute candle for stops? I don't know if we can. Might have to just drop the risk down a little bit. I mean, look, let's see, chat. You have 18 seconds till a close here. Is it even going to close below? It looks like we might just close respecting. So kind of a big rejection here, chat. There's previous wicks to the left as well. Did it even close below? Yeah, it did, right? And it's gone. Crazy. All right, there you go. Chat, by the time I could even react, it was already gone. That was a quick flip. Holy shit. Legit by the time I could even react. But as well as that, chat, the problem is there, the stops are way too big for us. Like, it would have been 100 pip stops, which I can't take. Fast and Furious? Yeah, that was crazy quick. You're probably going to rip down here, to be honest. But wick entry would have given us, what, like 70 pip stops? That might not have been too bad, to be fair. I just didn't have time to react, actually, to be honest. We take a sell if price... price what? Not this high? What do you mean? You did break the low now, though, so realistically, sells get a little bit difficult here unless you get like a decent closure on the next 30-minute. It literally flipped in like a second, so I didn't have time to place a sell stop or anything like that. We moved though, chat. Chat, this is pumping down. Holy shit. Nice little 40 pip candle in like 1 minute, basically 2 minutes. I'm waiting for 30-minute closure. Yeah, I think that's valid. I think that's valid, Johan. What's good, Tyler? How's it going, bro? To be honest, I think by the time the 30-minute closure happens, you're gonna be gone. Why do I keep saying flip? Because it's when the candle flips. When a candle goes from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish, it flips, right? Got 19, Jay, congrats, man. There's quick reaction times, eh? Accidentally took that on my live. Well, it was a W, bro, at least. 4 lot, 19 pips. Holy shit, you took it on your live. What's your normal live lot size? I presume it's not that much. Nice little $800 for you there. Chat, you filled the range as well. Filled the range here, man. That's tough. That would have actually been really clean, to be fair, but it just flipped way too quickly, unfortunately. Nice little 50 pips. Danny, congrats, bro. Yeah, that was a good trade, man. That was a good trade. I was looking at it too. Let's see if we can maybe get something off of this next closure here. But I think that might have been the play. I can't lie. I think that actually was the play right there. 70 pips it just ran right now. It's insane. Five-minute closure here. Starting to reject quite heavily. Remember, right, the 30 minutes still closed above, so technically it could flip. I did enter with a lower lot size and put the stop loss above previous 5 minutes to lower the SL. Decent, man. Good stuff. How's this 5 closed? 6 seconds to the 5-minute closure. I can't take anything still now though, chat. Look at the way we rejected here. Like, you might still push down, but for me, it gets a little bit difficult here. If you do get a bullish closure above here though, chat, that might be your buys. That might be your buys. We'll see. See how this plays out, chat. Or even maybe like a 30 minute still below. Let's wait and see what happens, chat. But remember, right, just because you think like you missed that trade or you like didn't get it because it was too quick, doesn't mean you can FOMO into the next position, right? You still have to wait for a valid position. It's very important that you remember that. What happened to my fucking wire here? Why is this? All right, well, fuck it. What's good, Aditya? How we doing, man? What's popping, bro? Long time no see. Chat. Is this 15 minute gonna reject and flip upwards? It actually might, you know. It actually might. It depends on how this next 5 minute closes. What's up, G? How you doing? I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. How are you? More importantly. 8 minutes, chat. Why only 10 likes, chat, and 32 watching? Those 20 people like the stream now? Hey, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I feel like trading in general, right? Like I feel like a lot of people have, I don't know whether the hype died down with trading or what it is, but a lot of people seem to have like stopped trading. You know, like a load of people that I know that used to like were trying to learn to trade, stopped trying, and then like Every single streamer that I've seen their viewer numbers are down. Like no one has positive viewer numbers right now. I don't know if it's because it's summer or anything like that, but Gene, how's it going, man? I saw your message earlier. That means you need to go full in on trading, bro. All in. What's good, Blizzy? Call me sleeping on my lunch break. Fired my ass. Why are you not allowed to sleep on your lunch break? What's good, Mighty Meat? People are getting their ass whooped to all-time high. That's why they're quitting. Yeah, Aditya, I actually think you're right. I think that's completely right. Yo, Gene, can you not sue them? You live in America, right? That's the lawsuit country, capital of the world. Sue them for wrongful dismissal or some shit. Chat, the 5 minutes just flipped and reflipped there. About to reflip again. Should fill this range down now. There you go. Chat, the volume right now is insane. I wonder, would that have stopped you out if you actually got in that? It would have done, bro. So if you got in that position with your stops above the current 5 high, it would have flipped, immediately came up, stopped you out, and then immediately reflipped. How evil is that, bro? That's actually horrible. You have a bit of wiggle on stop? Yeah, of course, bro. But like a lot of people would put it right on that high and it would have like come up by a couple of pips and taken it. With spread as well, it probably would have taken it. That is evil, bro. Okay, 5 minute now reflipping by the looks of things, or at least trying to. You have 20 seconds till this 5 minute closes here. These 15-minute levels are actually really clean though. Only problem is now you've got no real liquidity grab. And you're starting to reject from the bottom of this level too. I got in at the open of the 4-hour candle on a sell, closed it at 60 pips in profit. Still feels like a small win when I see it drove for 240. 60 pips is a W, bro. It's a W, man. Let's see, chat. New 5 minute opened up here. Previous 5 just closed doji. Chat, 50 people in here right now. Drop a like if you haven't already. Let's try to get to like 30 likes on this stream. We have the 30-minute closure here in 4 minutes time. I want to see what we do here. I'm just a bit concerned right now because you started to fill the range, so it might be difficult to take some positions here. The only way that we could take sells really right now is if we come and tap back into 33.22, sorry. I was gonna get paid 700 a week, so not a big loss. All right, Gene, you got this, man. Yeah, exactly. Fuck that then. It's good, Zulu. TRLS, indeed. Chat, someone asked me yesterday what my tattoo was, and I was like, how do you not know? Someone in the gym was like, oh, what's TRLS? What's your tattoo? I was like, ah. Don't you want to know? I was like, ah, it's some trading company, like one of the best in the world. Just mindset and perspective. Of course, Gene. Yeah, that's a W, bro. It's a W, man. What'd you answer? I just said it's my brand. Like I said, I wanted to make some joke about like it being a really good trading company and everything, but I just said it's my personal brand, like my trading community. And I got it in homage to you guys, essentially. And they were like, oh, sick, that's cool. What do you do? And then I was like, trading. And they were like, okay, let me follow your Instagram. Marketing, chat. See, the tattoo paid itself. What's good, DK? How's it going, brother? How's it going, man? Chat, 2 minutes here to this close. Dubs indeed. Chat, you came down. Oh no, you didn't quite. You nearly came down and grabbed that 30-minute no bottom wick. Nearly. Realistically, chat. This gets interesting here. The previous 4 hour closed. Remember, we're still bullish, right? So don't get too sucked into the sells here. I go to Miami Beach like once a month and hand out free joints just to get my business out. That's sick, bro. That's super smart. Chat, 2 minutes. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Yo. Alright, we're back. Alright, cool. So, what are we doing here, chat? 5 minute doji currently. We need, bro, I need a bigger confluence here. Let's see how the 30 minute does. It seems like that push is kind of exhausted right now, though. You did, maybe not. We're going to push last minute, eh? Last minute of the candle, we're going to rip down. I was going to say the volume's sort of exhausted here, but the moment I said that, we started to rip it back down, so I don't know. $30-minute, that's an ugly closure now, because you're right at the bottom of the range. I mean, you've still got like a decent bit of room. You've got 36 pips here. Stops are fucking ginormous here. Yeah, chat, but you do have like a market structure shift, right? So you have essentially, hang on, let me watch this closure and then I'll explain. 1 sec. So you closed. Top wick first as well on the new open. All right, chat, let's lock it in here. Problem is, chat, you don't want to start to close above these highs here. Yo, my MT5 keeps pushing price to the wrong side. Potential for an entry here, chat. Only problem I have is that the 1 minute now closed above like the most recent level, which is a bit of a market structure shift. Let's maybe see if we can get like a 5 minute no top wick or something, right? Because you are ripping back up now quite aggressively. This 1 hour could flip at any point, right? So this is interesting, chat. 30 minutes should come down and make a bottom wick, right? Like, I don't see why it wouldn't. There you go. That 1 minute flipped as well. $50 pip top wick already on this candle, chat. 1 minute close respecting and no bottom wick as well. That's tough. That is tough, chat. It does look like we have a small structure shift on the 1 minute here. So let's see how this next like 1 minute and 5 minute closes. What's good, Simple? How's it going, man? I'm just a little bit concerned that this could be like a liquidity grab for us to push back up on the 1 hour. Like if you look at it, the 1 hour technically closed above. Previous 4 hour actually closed really like decently doji. So yeah, whilst we're pushing down, okay, chat, there you are. You're about to flip here. Crazy. Price just doesn't want to give us any entries, huh? Like literally not one. 30 minute flipped. I don't like the fact you made some higher highs here on the 1 minute. Let's wait till a 5 minute closure here, chat. See what happens. That would have been clean as well. Chat, it's like it comes close to giving us entries. Like that 15 minute as well earlier gave us a nice entry and then just decided not to. 30 minute as well currently. It did come down and make a bottom wick. So that's kind of your advantage point gone, right? Like the whole reason I would have taken a wick entry would have been off the advantage point being that flip. But you didn't tap my level here. 5 minute closed, bullish as well. I think we have to wait, chat, to be honest. Unfortunately. Yeah, like you didn't tap my level, which would have been right here at 33.22. That would have been like probably off the rip wick entries. And then you also came down and flipped after making a higher high hit. Yeah, so look, the market structure on the 1 minute started to change here, chat. You started to push towards some bullish market structure on the 1 minute, which is obviously not good if you're looking to take sells. So maybe we need to flip the script here, chat, and look for some buys potentially after like a 1 hour close. What's 2 hours in? This looks to me like a liquidity grab. It could be either right now though, chat. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of opportunity here, like a ridiculous amount of opportunity, but there's no clear entries right now, like literally none. Does that make sense though? You understand why I'm doing exactly what I was doing? Looks like a lower high being formed, made to push down further. Yeah, it does on the higher time frames, I agree, but also look at the lower time frame right now. You're like, you broke structure, and now you're pushing all the way back up. You did just tap into my level here. So I mean, let's see, chat, but we need some more closures. This would be where you should reject from, right? If you were going to reject. 5 minutes, still no bottom wick. It's not too bad, but let's see. One hour could still flip at any point, right? You still got 23 minutes left in this 1 hour candle. Got to wait for the levels. Morning team, what's good, Kaiser? Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, 100%. Need to wait. It's unfortunate. But it is what it is, man. That's trading for you. Starting to struggle at this level. This is where we will reject if we want to, most likely. ACG still no bottom wick on the 30 minute. Yeah, I mean, technically, I would technically class this as no bottom wick, but it did actually come down and flip. So it's basically the same thing, to be fair. 1 or 2 pips on the bottom wick is like not a big deal. It's still like acceptable, if that makes sense. But you obviously prefer it to be actually no bottom wick. Just the reason why I'm not taking any entries right now, chat. If you watched my YouTube video the other day, the one on multi-time frame analysis, right? Everything looks good apart from the 1 minute here, which is starting to print these higher highs, which is bullish market structure, right? Which is obviously not good. But with that being said, the higher time frames look great. So, I mean, it's just it's a battle between the two right now, chat. The 5 minute looks like it wants to flip here. It's a lot of liquidity being grabbed. How big is that 1 minute candle again, chat? It's only 30 pips, but it's, wow. We flipped here on the 5, chat. Flip, reflip, flip, reflip. It's incredible, chat. This is... Do you ever use multiple screens with different time frames? I actually don't, but I probably should. I think that would probably make it a lot easier. What's good though, Christian? How you doing? Yeah, I think sometimes like I have just gotten used to like flipping between them all and like remembering what they look like. But if you did have multiple screens, it could probably help out. 1 minute hit to the next 5 minute closure, chat. 1 minute. That the new mic? Is indeed, my friend. Hopefully it sounds better. I mean, I said this yesterday, right? But I'm pretty sure it does. Let me load up Zoom again so I can do some nice little drawings for you guys. You guys love the doodles. Right. Hell yeah. How you doing, Tyler? Hopefully everything's good. What's good, Maxim? Welcome back. Right, here we are. We got the Bill. What's good? Chat, 5 minute close respecting the level here. Small top wick, but a very bullish closure here on that 5 minute. Looks like I was right, chat. I do think we're going to continue up here. But again, chat, thinking and having an entry is very different. Because you could also just not do that, right? Like, me saying I think it's going to push down is purely speculation. And you could end up doing something like this, right? Now you've got a big top wick. You could just end up looking exactly like that and continue down. Whereas, if you look at the other time frames though, if you look at the 1 hour right now, this 1 hour could do the opposite, right? You've got a massive bottom wick on this 1 hour. You could end up doing something like this, right? Where you've just pushed down, grabbed a shitload of liquidity, and then you flip and continue back up like this. So, you know, it's really about confirmations here, chat. Cheeky fake out? It could be a fake out. Only problem with the fake out though is you've got bearish market structure. So, like, again, it's just all this. There's all these like 95% setups, you know, like 95% perfect. It's like, it's tough. It really is tough because I understand why people are blowing accounts left, right, and center because, yeah, it's literally everything's contradicting, everything's conflicting with itself. Like, it's really interesting. Are you seeing the murder camps in El Salvador? No, I'm not. Haven't seen that shit. Big rejection here, chat. And that is why you don't FOMO into sells. Right, what did I say? No FOMO into sells here because this could be your liquidity grab. And what has it done? It's grabbed liquidity. 1 minute broke structure. Chat, the moment this 1 minute broke structure, I knew that I couldn't take anything, right? That is a prime example of how the lower time frame and all like multiple time frame analysis can benefit your trading. That's literally textbook. Although, no, not although, but I did want those 15-minute sales previously. 300% tariffs coming to a market near you. Oh shit, chat, I just punched you, my bad. Yeah, 300% tariffs is not good. See if 1 hour is closing below. I doubt it, to be honest. I think we're gonna push back up here. Chat, remember you are bullish, right? Like, it's very easy to get sucked into this lower time frame, right? If you zoom in and just be like, oh look, we're very bearish. But zoom out. 4 hour doji. Look at this uptrend right now. Like, we are definitely not bearish. You have to remember that, right? We're definitely not bearish. Weekly time frame, look at it. Monthly time frame, look at that. So sells are okay on a little retrace, but don't get sucked into it, right? I know it's easy to get excited that a position's coming, and yeah, great. But at the same time, to be very careful. Chat, I just moved this 15-minute level up a little bit now because instead of focusing on closing below this level here, where was that? 15-minute. Instead of focusing on closing below this level here, now for sells, now what I'm looking at is if we can close above this for buys. So we'll like flip the switch a little bit on this one. If you can close back above there for buys, it's pretty good confirmation for me. Otherwise, chat, you still might reject and continue down, right? But you have a 15-minute close here in about a minute's time. Looks like you're gonna close bullish engulfing on the previous candle. 30-minute and 15-minute got no lower wick to push up for buys. That is true. That is true, but the higher time frame does, right? If you guys were better men, what you guys thinking the US turns into the black sheep of the world and basically ends everything within the next 20 years? Ends everything. In what way? I think we'll tap the support at 32.96 and then we'll push because we are pushing up without retracement for days. We'll see, man. We'll see, chat. Look, don't get me wrong. If we get some bearish structure printing, if this 5-minute would have closed bearish, sells look good, man. Nah, no way. Gene, there's no way that happens. Chat, if this 5 can close bearish below, came so close as well. That would have been really good for sales, to be honest. I would have been very keen to take the sales if that happened, but now I think we just continue back up. 15-minute closed, bullish engulfing, bottom wick first. Back above this level, not back above this one though. So no position for me just yet. We'll wait till the hourly close here in about 14 minutes. All right, not a long time to wait. Most dangerous animal is one that's hurt, a hurt cornered one. I don't think they'll start dropping bombs, to be honest. It's not profitable, right? With the US specifically, right? You just have to think about what the most profitable thing for them to do is, and they'll always do that one. That's always how it works, right? Where are they going to make the most money? War is profitable, yeah, but like nuclear war is definitely not. War is extremely profitable, but not like not a nuclear war. Might get some sales if we get a bearish engulfing closure, right? Resistance. We'll see, bro. We'll see. This next 15 still got no top wick though. That's how we've gotten out of every depression and recession. Yeah. True. 15-minute flip, chat. Starting to push up. Gene, you better start buying some Northrop Grumman stocks then. Northrop Grumman. What's the other one? Boeing. What are the main weapons manufacturer stocks? Lockheed Martin, that's what I was thinking of, yeah. Axon. BAE. Rolls-Royce. These ones, chat. Smith & Wesson. Does Smith & Wesson count? They make pistols, no? Or do they make bombs? Oh, chat, I saw. Wait, what's that gun manufacturer? I don't want to get locked out, chat, because we're very locked in on the trading right now, but... Oh yeah, chat, the other day I was at a farmer's market, and this guy was selling a Beretta flick knife. It was like that long. Fucking flicks out. 10 euros, bro. Should have bought it. I don't know why I didn't buy it, but there you go. Alright, chat, look, yeah, this 15's like interesting here, chat. If you do close bearish on the 15 below the level, that's going to be really nice for some sells, chat. That is going to be really, really nice. In fact, maybe even like a 5-minute closure like this will be good for sells. Because now you've made your higher low, right? Or your lower high, sorry. So let's watch this 5-minute closure here in about a minute's time. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Chat, we're back. Let's see what we do here. How are we going to close? We've got 50 seconds. I'm off to the gym. All right, Danny, in a bit. What's good, Eugene? Chat, we have to close back below this level, right, on the 5-minute if I want to get sells. You filmed that vid? Not yet. Oh, chat, no way it does this again, man. Runs right before we try and get these sells, like a second before. Let's see though, you got 10 seconds here to the 5-minute closure. If you come up here top wick first, we might take a look at taking some buys here. That's not buys, sells, obviously. But you push down at the last second again. Bro, honestly, chat, gold is playing a game right now. Like it retraced for the perfect closure. It was going to be absolutely perfect. And then it goes, yeah, nah. Let me just before you get the entry, let me pop straight down. Sick one, chat. But you're coming up here now, chat. So realistically, best thing we can do right now is wait for that 1 hour close, that 15-minute close as well. If you do close bearish below, we should be good. But I think we're gonna do the classic gold thing and push last minute. Chat, by the way, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. There's a lot of potential right now for us to grab some positions here. So stay locked in with us, stay focused. I do think we're going to push down and fill this 30-minute wick here. But again, it's not printing an entry for me. Because right now, look what you have here, chat. You have, even on the 5-minute now, you've got good structure. So you've got like, wait. You know, lower lows, lower highs being made all the way down. Now you've come down, made a lower low. You're making another lower high here. If you can get your sells here, this is where you get that nice continuation position. Why no 5-minute flip? Previous 5-minute close, basically no bottom wick, and then it closed. It already broke the low. It already broke that low. So I can't take it. That's just part of my playbook, man, unfortunately. Shower, question mark? What does that even mean? All All right, chat. Yeah, look, see, we're pushing back up here as well. So it's starting to make some indecision here. But this is good because now we're going to get, I believe we'll get a decision being made on this 1 hour time frame. You're going to get one of two things happening here, chat. Either you're going to close above this 5-minute high here that you just made, right? And you're going to do something like this and close above. Once you do that, that's your indication that we're good to continue back up. Or we're going to close somewhat neutral on these next 5 minutes and actually be able to get the sales to continue down with a 15-minute closure below. Or obviously, you're just going to rip straight down. It's going to be one of those things, I think, chat. So let's see which option it's going to be. 2 out of 3 of those options get us a position, right? Only one of those options doesn't. So there's a 66% chance that we get a position. Technically. I mean, that's very much incorrect maths, but... it's respecting resistance. Yeah, we'll see, bro. Because it's retrying these highs over and over, right? It's not pushing down. 15-minute is bearish, yeah, but it needs to be like strong bearish for me to take sales. 6 minutes though, chat. It's either going to go up or down, watch. It's a very astute observation from you there, Mr. Crypto Maniac. How you doing, my friend? Hello, boss. What is your strategy? What's good, brother? Price action, support and resistance, and breakouts. So, and candle theory. So, it's my own strategy pretty much. I mean, it's not my own strategy. It's like a strategy that I've taken from loads of different things and like adapted it. But we trade with support and resistance and then use breakouts and price action to determine our entries. A lot of candle theory, a lot of wick like theory and that sort of thing. But it's super simple. It's basically just breakouts with a lot more confluences. Just wait for news SG and enter with a 200 lot size. Yeah, nah, probably not. I wonder if I could even pop a 200 lot size. I think my broker limits it to 100. The biggest I've ever popped on my broker is a 30 lot. I had a 30 lot open on my broker once, but that was because I was stacked in a position. Like, it was 2 positions technically. I mean, it was in profit, but still scary. 5 minute. Okay, chat. 5 minute close, like sort of weak bullish here. Made another low though, so not really ideal. Four minutes, chat. Stay focused here. There's a lot of opportunity right now. Eugene, you need to figure out your diet, bro. But yeah, like I said, this one hour candle is going to give you pretty much everything you need to know. You know, it's going to be either that strong confirmation of buys when we close respecting here, like this, or it's going to be that closure below with the 15-minute bearish, which gives you those sells. But if it closes like this, it's neither, which is fucked. Sounds good. I like to trade with trend, with fib levels, HVN, NPOC, daily open, Sander. I've never heard of Sander. And volume profile, up £100 today. Nice, bro. Good stuff. It's a W though. As long as it works for you, right? That's all that matters. What's good, JJ? Good morning, my friend. I just drink 5 liters of water in the morning and drink 20 coffees. Yeah, that'll clear out your fucking guts. 20 coffees is crazy. Chat, caffeine's good, but I think you can overdo it with caffeine, to be honest. It gets to a point where I've had too much. Anyway, 2 minutes to this 1 hour close. So let's see what all the time frames do here. Can we actually align and form something decent? Or are we going to be in a bit of a mismatch here again? I honestly think... that was the position earlier here. Might incorporate your breakout strat. Yeah, do it, bro. I have a free course on my YouTube. I was thinking about this. Would you guys like to see an updated free course? Because it's been about a year and a bit since I made that free course. And the strategy's changed and adapted and developed quite a lot. So if you guys want a new one, update that bad boy. Yeah, I might do. Is it if price breaks through your support and resistance levels and candle closes above, you target your next level? Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly like that. May as well, boss. Yeah, I might do. Because the free course is super valuable. Two minutes, chat, or 1 minute 30 seconds. Please close below on the hourly. Gold, I'll close bearish but respecting. Yeah, of course, bro. But chat, like I said, look, the 5 minute wants to try and close above this previous high here. It's just struggling to do so. But if it does do that, that's again another indication here that you have market structure pushing us to the upside after a big liquidity grab. Like this, right? That's all it is. Would you recommend a live account starting with $1,000, adding $750 a month, or go funded? The first one, bro, live account. If you can add $750 a month consistently, you're good, man. You know, you've got like in 10 months, you've got like basically 10K in there, like before you've even factored in your profits. So I think that's the best way to go personally. I teach all my students to go for a live account instead of funded, just because it's way easier to scale. Chat, can we push? We're gonna close in the middle, bro. We're gonna close exactly how I said I didn't want us to. Oh, chat. Oh, maybe not. Okay, you did close above that 5 minute structure last second as well. But now you are pushing up here, chat, first before making it. Oh, it's so tough, chat. Gold is just being gold right now. Like, this is because, let me explain this to you. So you have a 1 hour time frame here, chat, and what you've done on the 1 hour time frame is you've essentially closed below the most recent candle here. So you close below, which is bearish, obviously, right? Cool. 30 minute though. 30 minute also closed below. 15 minute close sort of back above this level here, and it's printing bullish structure, as well as the 5 minute doing the same thing. So it's like you have a huge contradiction on every time frame right now, chat. Been making 2% or more a week for the past 2.5 months. Gonna get that live account going. Yeah, good stuff, bro. 2% a week, that's a great target. A lot of people come in and they say, like, I want to make 20% a week, man. It's like, bro, you're not going to do that. So, nah, it's good. Compounding will take effect very quickly at 2% a week as well. Very quickly, your 2% becomes what used to be your 10%, and then that 2% quickly becomes, you know, a lot bigger. It's just how it works. All right, chat, look, if we can close below this low right here on the 5 minute, I'm gonna look to take some sells to continue back down towards the bottom of this range. But if we can't do that, chat, we've still got bullish structure, so I can't take anything. Oh. Very, very indecisive right now, chat. It's very important that we stay focused here. Remember, you do have a 4 hour close as well in about 50 minutes. Obviously, if we can grab a position before that, then great. But if you can't, then that's going to give you an even bigger confirmation. Like, that 4 hours is going to be huge. It's going to be massively important here. I'm hoping we can get a closure on the next like 5-10 minutes here. I stopped trading after I made 2% for the week, or only take 10 out of 10 setups. Yeah, perfect. Gold is like when you're trying to order food but you don't know what to get. Actually a good analogy. It is exactly like that. But now you're making me hungry, bro. Big volume downwards here, chat. You have a wick to fill as well, chat. Look at the way we start to reject as well. If we close down here, what would the stops be? 50 pips? That's not bad. So let's see, chat. You got 1 minute here, 1 minute and 20 seconds till a 5-minute closure. I want to see something form like this, right? I'd like to see, you know, something like this form where that 5-minute closes below. Next 5-minute comes up, taps the level and flips and takes us down towards the bottom of this range like that. That'd be very clean. But also at the minute, look at the way that we're rejecting, right? This current 5-minute could easily just come up and do something like this, right? Where it closes back above the level. Exactly. Bro, as I draw it, the same thing happens. Yeah, could easily do that right now. Close back above, and then you're going to continue up. So we have to wait for those confirmations right now, chat. It's very, very important. By the way, if you haven't already, chat, make sure you join the free Discord, right? The Discord is completely free. It's a fucking banger community in there. We've got a lot of value going on. So if you haven't already, make sure you join it. Get involved, ask questions, all that good shit. And yeah, that's the best place to be if you are trying to become a profitable trader. Let's see, chat. 14 seconds here. Even if this 5-minute closes just like bearish like this, right? That'd probably be even better, because then the next 5-minute can come and do something like this. Again, confirming that you're making like you've made a high up here. And then that's when you take those positions to continue back down here like that. Make sense? But yeah, 5 did close bearish exactly like I said. And then current one's coming down, no bottom wick though. Let's see how it closes. What broker would you suggest? I use Raise FX, bro. I think they're pretty good, to be honest. Spread's really good. And if you use TRLS 50, you get like a 50% deposit bonus. So if you deposit 10k, they'll put 5k in for you. Chat. We need to wait here and actually close before I can take anything right now. This 5-minute could still flip at any point, right? The main problem is if it actually decides to run here before we actually are even able to get a position, then you're done, right? This is your advantage point now down here. 33.16, roughly around that area is your advantage point. But like I said, look, this 5-minute could flip at any point. What's good news? How's it going, man? Hopefully you're good, bro. Chat, it's warm as fuck today. It's so sunny outside. I was sitting on my balcony this morning with a coffee, enjoying life. I'm gonna go back to the villa as well in a sec, maybe. I have to put 15k in that. I might have to be done, bro. Nice to start the account. Yeah, trust me. Chat, the 5-minute flipped here though. Remember, yeah, so remember, like I said, this could just purely be a liquidity grab on that 1 hour and that 30-minute, right? So it's important that we wait for those closures. 2% a week? Yeah, 2% a week's clean on that. Chat, that's the thing, right? Once you get, like, realistically, if you're a trader right now, you need to be saving up as much bread as you possibly can. Like, once you can get to like a 20, 30, 40k live account, trading becomes so easy, bro. Like, think about it. If you have a 50k live account and you do 2%, it's £1,000 or $1,000 depending on the currency, right? £1,000 a week is not bad from trading, bro. And then obviously the compound gets even bigger. Now suddenly you're at 100k, right? And 2% is 2k. Then you're doing 2k a week. Then you're doing 3k a week. Then you're doing 5k a week. And that's just how it scales, right? Like, chat, I made videos the other day saying like how much I was making and losing on a position. You know, I made like 3.5k on a trade. I made 4k on a trade. And everyone's like, oh, crazy. You know, this is sick. But at the end of the day, it's the same trade that I used to take on an account where I was making like $50 a trade. It's the exact same trades, maybe even a smaller trade, you know, it's just percentage. All of it is percentage gain. But you have to understand also, like, with that comes these days, right? Where you're taking now bigger losses. So it just, you know, it's one of those things. 5-minute closure here in a minute, chat. What are we going to do here? It does look like we want to continue back up. Goal is a 500k live account in 10 years. It's very possible, my friend. It's very, very possible. Yeah, I'm looking at that 7-figure live account. It's got my name on it. I want $1 million in an account. Pop like 30, 40 lots and then just call it a day. Easy work. Maybe that was a wick for the 1 hour. Yeah, 100% it might be, right? 100% it might be. If that is the case, chat, and we can get like a nice closure back above the level here, we'll look to take some buys to continue back up. Let's see, chat. So much potential right now. Most I've seen someone make is 50k in a day. Yeah, I mean, it depends, right? Retail traders, yeah, probably that's like quite high. You gotta think there's some investment bankers that are making that in like seconds, you know? But no, I completely get your point. 5-minute close in the range, chat. I'll be back in 2 secs. All right, cool. We're back. So you're pushing up here, chat. Let's see, 15-minute closure here in about 4 minutes. Look at the wicks though, chat. The main thing you need to look at right now is the wicks. Look at where we're grabbing our wicks from. Look, big bottom wick on the 1 hour. Another big bottom wick on this now current 1 hour. 15-minute closing back above the level here. This might be your opportunity for some buys right now, chat. So let's see how this 15-minute closes. You have room to fill up as well. I'm just thinking about the advantage point here. Gold is currently oversold and money flows in the green and VWAP has crossed the 0 line. So hoping to find an entry for a long soon. Yeah, I agree. I mean, our biases are aligned, right? Anyone tell you that you could look like you could play Peter in Narnia? This better not be an insult. Oh, this guy. Alright, I'll take that. Is he the oldest brother? Yeah, he is. He's all right. I'll take that. He's a pretty handsome guy. All right, well, thank you. No, I'm joking. All right, 2 minutes here, chat. If this 15-minute closes back above the level, we'll look at taking some buys. At that point, chat, I think you continue up here. I can't lie. But look at this. It's struggling, chat. This is the point I'm trying to make here. Just thought he's SG's twin brother. Crazy. Crazy stuff, chat. Like, why are you rejecting here? If you wanted to continue up, there's no reason for you to reject. You've grabbed so much liquidity. Potentially, we need to see some lows being taken out here, like down towards 33.05. Don't know, man. Let's see. Yeah, okay. But a lot of potential here, chat, to be honest. A lot of potential. SG bro, barcode incoming. Got to get out the scanner. Hopefully not, man. Hopefully not. Hopefully we don't have the scanner situation going on. Check out in aisle 3. Will the manager come to the checkouts, please? No, bro. Let me close above, though. Might wait for the 4 hour. It's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout. I just think once we confirm that we're going to continue back up, you're going to rip, I think. But again, we need those confirmations. Watch this 5-minute close below and the next one just go, woo, all the way up, bro. 100 pip candle. I guess not, though. Look, you're starting to push back down. So, chat, again, this is one of those things, right? We have no confirmation in either way right now. Yeah, you've rejected a lot from this level too. That is very true. Volume's like died a little bit as well. Chat, I think this 30-minute close could give you something interesting as well. If it closes bearish, then we can look at the sells down, right? I do think right now what I'm going to do as well, you have like a 5-minute consolidation going on here between this area here at 33.20 and 33.23.5. So this is like your little range that you're forming. If you can now close outside of this small range, either way, like whichever way you close outside of it, you're going to run that direction, in my opinion. So let's just wait and see what we do here. Wait, which way we close outside of this 5-minute. Hopefully that aligns with the 30-minute closure too. Oh. And then it's easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Simple stuff. But let's see, chat. Let's see right now. Sit back, enjoy. Chat, if you have any questions about trading or anything you want to know, now is your time to ask it, right? Now is your time. We have a little bit of sort of waiting time, I guess. I don't know. What would you call it? I don't know. Breathing room between closures here that we need to actually wait for candles and confirmations. There's no trade for me until I get like a good confirmation here on like, to be honest, the 30-minute candle. So yeah, if you have any questions, I've got time to answer them right now. Otherwise, I'll just continue to try and dish out as much value as possible, right? I reckon gold hits 3,500. Maybe. What did Omar say the other day? Didn't he say 33.41? To be fair, he was pretty close on that daily close, right? He said that was 33.43. But he said 33.41, which was not bad. It was like 20 pips off that daily close. What would you say was most helpful in learning the Wyckoff theory? I don't really know the wick-off theory, to be honest. Like, I know the wick-off pattern, but I don't really trade based off of it that much. Right, wick-off is that one, isn't it? It's the bang, 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 bang. That one. Fuck, I ruined it at the end. But you get my point. That means you can say, like, I mean, it's just market structure, right? It's just market structure. It's the same thing, you just call it different names, right? So, like, learning market structure, I mean, market structure is very simple, right? The best way to figure it out, in general, that's a good question, MC, but the best way to figure out market structure and actually understand it is just mark out the highs and lows, right? Get the little arrow tool and literally mark out every single high to low that there is on the chart. Trace them all the way up or all the way down, depending on the structure. And that's your market structure. And you can see right now, after we come back down here, you've shifted a little bit, right? So now you start to come back down. You've gone from bullish market structure into bearish, because now the arrows have started going from higher highs and higher lows to lower lows and lower highs. So you can essentially just utilize that and understand that's the best way to do it. Like, just actually make it visible on the screen rather than trying to guess. Draw the eagle penetration structure. Crazy. All right, chat. 50-minute flipped here as well. Very, very interesting, chat. We're still within this 5-minute range, though. We're still within this 5-minute range, so it gets a little bit more difficult here, to be honest. Wait, let me listen. Am I still echoey when I sit back here? Chat. Check, check. 1, 2. No, I think it's all right. Hello. All right. I don't know. We'll see. Bum, 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 bum. Five-minute close here. Interesting, chat. 5-minute closed, bearish. Next one, bottom wick first. Let's see what we can do. Chat, I've got a question for you guys though now. I'm going to flip it round, okay? I'm going to flip it round. What is the thing that you struggle with the most as a trader? Like, what is the thing you struggle with the most that I could essentially fix for you in a video? In terms of technicals, right? Let's move away from psychology for a second. Let's go back towards, you know, technical analysis type shit. What do you struggle with the most? Patience? Patience is yeah, to be fair. I said, yeah, don't. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Patience is a big one, to be fair. I have an easy solution for that as well. So I can make a video on patience. Risk management is the most important one. When it goes south, you need to handle it. Consistency. Okay. What about TA though, chat? What about entries? How do you know when it's best to adjust your strat and what makes you decide when to reevaluate? That's a good one. That's a good one. Chat, 5-minute pushing down here. This could be really nice, chat. See if we can get an entry right now. In the next 3 minutes here. Or maybe on the 30. Seeing the numbers flicker between red and blue when in a live position, I've learned to check back every 5 minutes instead. Yeah, what you can do with that as well is you can just literally hide the fucking profit number on your MT5 terminal. Just watch the price action and watch the chart. I know, I see the 5-minute no top wick, bro. It could flip. I'm not saying, bro, there's no impulse entries, right? I have to wait for closures. Chat, I don't take any impulse entries. Stop loss placement, sometimes I feel like the stop loss is too high. Yeah, understandable. That's a good one, actually. Take a screenshot of that so I can... Chat, you're ripping down. What did I say, bro? The moment you actually decide to move, it's going to do it before I even get a chance to enter. Always how it goes, chat. Every single time. Now it filled the range as well. Chat, this gold is honestly fucking infuriating. Even for like an experienced trader, right? Like I've been trading for a long, long time. And gold is still just bullshit. And like annoying, you know? But we move. Why can't I paste this fucking thing? One minute here to the 5-minute closure chat. Look, you are starting to reject right now though. So, I mean, it could be a liquidity grab, but I'm not sure because the structure's bearish, right? This is why you have to wait for closures. It's very important. That 15-minute was the one I got, SG. You're set up to a T. Bro, it just happened too fast, man. But yeah, I know. Notice how we missed our entry, right? And it didn't affect our psychology or anything. Like, we didn't take another entry for bullshit reasons. We didn't do anything like that. We literally just stayed fucking focused. What's good, Crypto Maniac? Never financially recovered. Chat, 5-minute close below here. Like we said, no bottom wick on the, no top wick on the push down as well. Chat, this is crazy fucking price action, bro. This is actually insane. Unbelievable. Yeah, chat, we gotta wait for the 30-minute, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately, but we have to wait for it anyway, right? It's the most important closure that we have right now. So let's see. But chat, drop a like as well if you haven't already. Even if we need to wait for that 4-hour close, chat, guess what? We're gonna stay just as patient, right? There's no limit on my patience here. If I have to be patient for 10 days, I'll be patient for 10 days. If I have to be patient for an hour, I'll be patient for an hour. It's literally all it is, man. Like, there's nothing else to it. Inspector Gordon. Crazy. God, the Harry Potter days were fun, eh? Back in the beginning of stream, like early days. It's been a long time since then, chat. Like over, how long's that been? Like 14 months we've been streaming now, chat? Crazy, right? Tell me someone else who's this consistent. I actually don't know anyone else who streams this consistently. No one, man. No missed days, no missed fucking weeks. None of that. Unless I'm on holiday. But that doesn't really count. SG, did you see the guy who played Ron was being filmed pumping petrol? They saw them recording and went, expensive petroleum? No, bro, I did not see that. You are a Geoguessr streamer? Don't say that, bro. That's not true. It's not true, man. Chat, this is difficult. I just wanted a confirmation, right? The gold hates giving confirmation. Let's see what the 30-minute... Chat, I bought some new shades yesterday. What do you think of them? Wait. Look at these bad boys. Let me show you whilst we got some time to wait. Whoosh. The off-white. I want to focus. There you go. I think they look sick. Now I'm dual wielding glasses. Look at that. What do we think, chat? DM'd to you on Discord, it's jokes. Wait, let's watch it. Why has he got that piece of shit car? Is it actually him? He's putting a bit of weight as well. Not sure about that. Not sure about that. That's funny, bro. I realized I wasn't even sharing my screen, right? So you guys just watch me watch that, right? Brilliant. Just saw me enjoy it. You guys don't even get to see it as well. I'll play it back. Get the top G shades? No way. Strong 5-minute closure. Yeah, actually, wait, sorry, chat. 30 minutes closing here. Let's focus. Focus up for a sec. It looks like you're going to close no bottom wick right at the level as well. Chat, that is honestly gold. No bottom wick right at the level as well. What did he say about Barcode? That's true. She's powering up with that anime laugh, bro. I wish. Definitely waiting for that 4-hour close. It's fucking difficult now, bro. It's difficult now. Structure's still bearish, chat. I do think we're gonna come down and tap into this level, but there's no position for me right here. I think I have to call it here, to be honest. Are you Jewish? No, definitely not. Where'd that come from, bro? Do I look it? Uh-oh. Maybe a little bit. Don't say that, bro. Not there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just not. SG looks African. Yeah, I have African roots, to be fair. I'm African from the waist down. Anyway, moving on. Let's see how this, yeah, chat. I can't take a position here at all until the 4-hour close. So unfortunate, chat. Seen it, let's not lie. Firstly, you haven't seen it. But yeah, let's not lie. Chat, are we going to get a position here or not? That's the question on everyone's mind. I think the answer is going to be, I think it would have been yes, but I think it's now no. I just wanted this closure below here, chat. Top wick on that closure, you would have been in. But I got them low interest rates. Yo, that's a good idea, man. I'm going to go into a bank with a fucking on, and I'm going to get that no interest loan. SG, you investing into anything? Books, specific knowledge, stocks, tech, other? I actually do have a book here that I want to read. Do I have it on me? Where did I put that? I don't know where I put it. I want to finish reading the Bible. And I want to finish reading, there's another book that I'm like kind of into right now. But no, other than that, stocks, not really. Tech, no. Crypto. To be honest, bro, like 99% of my investment goes back either into my trading account or it goes into like stuff like this microphone was like 300, like stuff like that, you know, for content. It's either content or trading. Trading in the Zone, the first book you should read. Yeah, chat, that is a good book if you haven't read it, right? Trading in the Zone. Who's it by again? I didn't read the whole thing. I read like a synopsis. Well, no, I read some of it and then read the synopsis ages ago. Mark Douglas, that's it. Yeah, Mark Douglas. All right, I'm out. EasySG, take it easy. Enjoy the Easter break. Yeah, bro, in a bit. It's a bank holiday tomorrow, isn't it? I'll still stream, but it might be a little bit... We have unemployment claims later as well. Yeah, it's a bank holiday for every... So maybe we do a New York session stream tomorrow then instead. Or is it a USD bank holiday too? No, it's not. Chat, I think I'm going to call it here. It filled the wick. Broke the daily low. That's our advantage point right there. It's unfortunate, chat, when you kind of know what's going to happen, but you can't get a position. It's very, very tough, to be honest. Structure was great, but yeah, I thought gold would give us an entry too, but honestly, it's been very, very tough. How long does Alpha Capital take to pay out? Bro, my payment took like 24 hours, but they say up to 48 hours, I think, once it's been approved. I think it takes a couple of days to get approved, and then once it's approved, you should get it within 48 hours. But mine only took like, yeah, 24 hours roughly. Chat, if you guys do want to get an account with ACG, you can use code SG for 20% off. Other than that as well, if you are looking to become a profitable trader and you do want to actually take it and speed up your process, click the link below and you can book a call to essentially see if you're a good fit for my mentorship program. I'm taking on literally a very, very small number of students and turning them into profitable traders. So yeah, it's a very good program. If you do want to join it, there's the link right there, but it's to book a call. And even if you don't end up joining, the call's going to give you some value anyway. So yeah, click on that link, book yourself a call. Other than that, chat, if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like. We'll play a Geoguessr to end off the stream. As always, since I'm becoming a Geoguessr streamer now, since gold's being absolutely chopped. And yeah, that's going to be it for the stream, man. But like I said, if you are going to leave before the game, make sure you just click that like button on your way out. It's completely for free. And yeah, Nell just got here. What's good, man? You joined him in perfect time for the Geoguessr. I'm gonna go hit the gym though, chat. I can't lie. This morning, I had 2 liters of like water with electrolytes. I need to do that every morning, bro. I used to do it, and I did it this morning. I feel so good. I think that 15-minute breakout was the position, chat. I think it was. I think that was the play, man. But you learn your lesson, right? Next time, we know to be quick as fuck on our setting our buy stops, sell stops. I mean, we always know that, right? But I guess it reinforces it even more now. But yeah, chat, I'm going to start the game. And prepare to get smoked. How the fuck are there only 2 likes? I think there's more than 2 likes, G. it just takes time to refresh. But Malinko's right, man. Like, we do it completely for free. All you gotta do is hit that like button. So make sure you do it. I don't know where this is. Wales? I feel like it's somewhere like this. I think it's like Romania or somewhere. South Africa, of course. It's always South Africa. I'm lost in this chart, bro. Got hit stop loss by 150 pips, made it back. All right, bro. We'll call it a day if you've done that, right? If you've hit stop loss for 150 and then made it all back, that's a big drain on your mental capital. So call it a day at that point. Do you recommend on-demand payouts? No, go for the regular payouts. On-demand, I made a mistake of doing that, and you have to hit loads of like weird things, which ended up actually fucking me over a little bit. I think I know where this is. I think that's right there. Ukraine. Kiev. Triz got pretty close. I thought it was Bulgarian. It looked like Bulgarian writing. I'm cooked. Yeah, you actually are cooked. You got both of those wrong. Try again, man. Third time lucky. Where are you from, fellas? Sudan. Not sure about your guesses, bro. I think this is Sri Lanka or India somewhere. I got that currently. Yeah, it's basically you have a 40% consistency. So basically you have to have your biggest trade can't be more than 40% of your total profits, which makes it quite difficult. I can't lie. Because I got up to like a 3K payout, and then I realized I needed to get to 6K to actually get the payout. And then I blew it. I think this is somewhere like this. Where's this? Turkey. Izmir. 25% consistency. That's not too bad. Then you can take 3 trades of the same size and you can get a payout, right? No more 0 out of 3. Take my L's. Yeah, good stuff, bro. Good discipline. Geoguessr trading discipline. Your trading actually like translates into every aspect of life, though. Like literally every aspect. I don't know where this is, chat. I'm going for the middle of Europe. Guess. Normally plays out relatively okay. It didn't. It was in the middle of Russia. Chat, I got cooked. I actually came 8th. That's the worst I've ever come. Chat, not good. All right, look. So, no positions today. Nels took a dub. Congrats. Chat. Yeah, see, look at this, bro. It did fill the range, like I said, but now you're starting to reject. So, if you do close back above here, chat, that is your position. All right, so that's what I'll be looking for later on in the stream, in the session, sorry. So if you can then come and close back above this level, these are your buys to take them all the way up, back up towards the top of the range. Yeah, chat. Okay, cool. With that being said, though, that's me done for the session on stream. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate you all very much. We didn't get a trade, but it was absolutely extreme value. And yeah, man, much love. See you later. Peace out. Bye-bye.